The A&E Brand. 2014-15 saw unprecedented pressures on Britain's A&E departments. And that's despite spending a lot of money trying to get people to go somewhere else, to divert them to other services, to pharmacists, GP out of hours, to the 111 helpline, or to walk-in centres and minor injuries units. But attendances went up by 500,000. So we think it's time to think differently, to recognise that A&E is a powerful brand embedded in a national psyche, and that we need to use that brand as effectively as, well, they do. Last year, along with the Patients Association, we conducted a survey of patients in A&E, the first of its kind. What we found is that patients know about the alternatives to A&E. A quarter had even been offered an appointment by their GP the same day, and yet they still chose A&E. The thing is, with a great brand, people trust it. It influences the way we behave. And not only does telling people not to use it not work, it actually reinforces brand recognition. When people are anxious, they fear the worst, rather than expect the best, and people default to what they know and trust. They know that A&E is the front door to the hospital, with access to all the skills and equipment inside. It's open day and night, and you don't need an appointment, although you may have to wait. And if ambulances take people there, it must be the right place to go in an emergency. That's why people trust A&E. So rather than discourage people from walking across the grass, we need to build a path. We call this path co-location. It allows A&E to act as the umbrella for all out-of-hours urgent care. It's called Brand Stretch, and it recognises that it's better to work with what people already do and think, rather than trying to persuade them otherwise. Co-location is supported by the Trust Development Agency, Monitor, the Royal Colleges of Physicians, Surgeons and Paediatrics, as well as NHS England. But despite this, 60% of A&Es have no co-located primary care at all. The out-of-hours urgent care system is complex and fragmented, and we believe asking often anxious patients to navigate this system just hasn't worked. So it's time to think differently, to make sure all patients receive the most appropriate care in the most appropriate setting, to free up valuable resources, minimise unnecessary duplication, and simplify the system by working with the brand that everyone knows and trusts.